So during Passover week, which is the week following the actual day of Passover, you're supposed to celebrate it. The Jews celebrate it. You're not supposed to eat any leaven. And I think most of you know that leaven is sin. And as I said yesterday, if you're following that from Passover to Rosh Hashanah in the fall, is the time of year, it's a spiritual time of year. So God is going to be showing you, the Bible will call it sin, but he's going to be showing you places to where you can improve, where you can hit the mark better, so that you can begin to prosper in the natural part of the year, which starts in the round Tabernacles, Feast of Tabernacles. So it is a really good time of year to to understand that God's going to be showing you stuff, all right? He's going to be showing you leaven. And one of the things that occurred that came to me today from the Lord is, what do you identify as love? And the Sanford books, identification of love is how you identified love. Like my dad, when he went on a trip, always brought me something back. There was always a gift. There was always something in his pocket for me. There was something. And that's definitely one of my love languages. Okay? And I had to pray through that. Not that having a love language is bad, but when we start identifying, when we start making those in our lives, the people around us, and God, basically saying to him, this is how I identify love. You have to do this for me, then I will know that you love me. Okay? So this is what the Lord told me he's kind of IDing in people's lives this week. It's like, okay, you've said this is what you want, but is that really going to show love to you? It's basically a type of manipulation and just saying, if you love me, you have to do this for me, rather than saying, God, it's forcing God to love you in narrow, shallow ways that actually keep you from unpacking all the treasure that he put in you and unpacking who he is in you, which is a far greater treasure. And which, by unpacking, you might get those very things. There are no guarantees. But it's a really good thing to look at. And so I started thinking, okay. And I started thinking, for most women, an identification of love for them is a husband and a home, right? Husband and house. A husband who loves them and a comfortable home, right? And for men, a lot of times they want a wife, someone who loves them and respects them and cooks for them and all that good stuff. But what happens when it doesn't quite work out that way and it looks like God has let you down? Or not, you immediately default to, God does not love me, when in reality he's wanting you to dig far, far deeper, because he wants you to discover all the different ways he is loving you. That, to force him to love you in the way that you only know, is to be a baby, basically. It's he wants sons and daughters, grown sons and daughters, that he wants to help you become all who he's created you to be. And when we limit him by saying, you'll do this for me if you love me, he's kind of stuck, because he does love you, and he knows that giving you those things might satisfy you for a day or a week or a year, but in the long run it won't satisfy you. So I would just challenge you, let him show you. It's not necessarily going to be a home, a house, a husband, whatever it might be, but let him show you any ways you are forcing him to show love, when he's wanting to show you love in an entirely different way. He is wanting to manifest himself to you and through you in far larger, bigger, deeper ways.